did you, no, okay.
Okay. I just want to add a couple things to the commentary. I thought that was an excellent summary, Councilmember Chrisman. In terms of the public transparency, we have a set of priorities that are mercilessly long, and we've added this one to it, that seemed to come out of the left field, surprised all of us on the dais, surprised all of our residents. And I think that there's enough energy in the room that we owe it to our residents to have the same thing, to, if we have to hire somebody, you know, that would work with staff to provide us, like every other issue that we go through, with recommendations on, you know, and fact-based evidence and chewing through Judge Chen's opinion, et cetera. So I think it's worth it at this point, because we do have very conflicting opinions from very respectful sides. What gives me pause on the side for keeping fluoride in is the fact that the American Medical Association, the American Dental Association, the American Pediatric Association, all are pro-fluoride in the water. And, you know, I don't have conspiracy theories around, you know, that they're in the pockets of someone or on the take. I think these are very respected organizations that are huge. They're nationwide. And, you know, I think it's kind of interesting that some of the medical professionals are going against the American Medical Association. And maybe that happens all the time. I'm not a doctor. The second thing is the legal basis, and I really appreciate your opinion, Mr. McConnell. But there, you know, we can get sued on both sides, and I think Buffalo added back fluoride after 9 years because there was a class action lawsuit against them for $210 million. So it's not, you know, to your point, Council Member Byrne, it's not, you know, it's not one side or the other. Anybody can sue anybody for anything, and Buffalo was, they came up with a class action lawsuit, and they decided to add the fluoride back in to their water supply. The other piece is just, you know, some of these reports that you had touched on, Councilmember Chrisman, and they are not at the 0.7 milligrams, and that really gives me pause, because they should be at the rates that we actually use in our water supply to determine whether or not something is harmful to us. As for forcing medical treatments onto people, you know, we do that all the time. We require that we wear seatbelts, or we can get a ticket. We require things for the greater good of public health, because it's cheaper to mandate those things in total than to not mandate them. So I think that the argument falls short on forcible medical treatment when you think about things like seatbelts. So I would like to see this continued to a workshop where we have, you know, just like the one that was done 10 years ago that Mr. Middleton sent me some information on, that I think Gary Price had brought forward. If we want to, you know, really hire some expertise in the room to give us the pros and the cons of each, so that we can make an informed decision. There, you know, I think that absent that, I think we wait for the EPA to actually do the study that the judge directed them to do, to see, you know, what is the impact of 0.7 milligrams per liter of fluoride on human health. And we don't take action until we get that report. Thank you.
Thank you. Kramer?